Hello and welcome back to Naomi's Scrappy DIY Retreat. I hope that you will look in the description below and get the supplies that you need to craft these 4 crafts along with me, or pick one that you like the best from the photos that you see ahead of time. These are fairly simple. Just need a few items for each one, but they're very fun to make. My friend actually loves the hat one so much that she really wants to be able to wear it, as a hat instead of using it as a wreath. I'm not sure if the wire parts in it would get you or not, but anyhow, grab your favorite drink, come and join me, and I hope that you will craft these crafts along with me. The first one is, of course, the fall hat that wreath that I was talking about, and you just need one of the Dollar Tree. They're like a sunbonnet hat, but as soon as I saw this, I was like, I can craft something with this. And I was thinking immediately something fall. And so then I just picked out some fall flowers, the sunflowers, and then the little flowers are just what they call the filler flower. And then I saw this beautiful fall, sorry, ribbon. I forgot what it was called. And so that was what I wanted to use. When I went to put the ribbon, and these were some of the other picks that I thought, maybe I can throw those onto the hat as well. When I tried to put the ribbon around the hat, it actually was too bulky, and it kind of stuck up. And so what I decided I needed to do was to make the ribbon thinner. And so what I ended up having to do was fold it in like you see here. And it's kind of hard to explain because neither one of the pictures the next frame either doesn't really show it that well. But I folded it, I hot glued it, and then I folded it under again and hot glued it on the other side. And then that way, when you hot glue both sides, what you're going to have is a skinnier ribbon, and it just, I think it's a nice finished polished look. And as you can see from this frame here, the folded part is underneath, and what is showing then is the gold on the top and the bottom. And when it's on the hat, especially um, when you start adding things to it, you really can't see it. And this is after it folded around, and see, even with it thinner, you see how it still puckers out at the top. But again, with the flowers and the items that we're putting on it, you're not going to be able to see that part because the leaves will actually fill up that area. And so what I did was I just started hot gluing leaves in places that I thought they looked good. And then I put one in the center. I don't know why, but I did. So you can put them wherever you want. I then took my picks and not only I hot glued them, but I also used the floral wire to make them stronger and sturdier, and I just wove them in the holes of the natural hat. I wanted to make sure that it was going to hold up if it was outside. And then of course, I just started adding my flowers. Those were the picks of the pumpkins. And so then I hot glued my flowers in place, and it was starting to look so super cute. And I'm glad I went with the picks first because that really filled that in. And then I just added a little bow from the bow that's around the outside rim of it. And it's funny because if you could see me, I'm actually motioning of where that bow goes, even though you can't see me. So, um, so if you hear me laughing, that's why. So this is just the two sides of it. And then this is the finished product overall. And I love this. I mean, this is so cute. The tails may be a little long, so I did add the tails, and I did not show a photograph of that, but it's just tails. And all I did again was super glued them in. And then I think I put a floral right in the front, kind of to hide, but to tie together the bow and the florals on the side. So again, super cute. I love it. My next item is just that fall love sign, and this is just a Dollar Tree. It was just a Dollar Tree wooden sign from Crafter's Choice. You'll also need a pumpkin, I used buffalo check. You'll also need paint of your choice. And then I also used some lamb's ear from Walmart. And so all I did was I painted the front and the back of the sign with the Waverly white chalk paint, and then I just distressed it with the ink. And I just went in a couple different directions with the ink because I just wanted to pick up the grain of what was happening. I then printed off, I typed it into Word and printed off Fall Love. I just scribbled over the back with pencil, and then I just set that down on top and then went over the letters on the front, and that the Fall Love is what you see is just, I mean, and it came out really well with just using pencil. So it's not the easiest thing to do, but it works out well. So then this is the finishing touch. I added jute to the back to hang it. I also, as you can see, I used some buffalo check. I used some jute twine underneath that pumpkin. That pumpkin was a Dollar Tree pumpkin that I just painted white. And then I just put some lambs there on that. Just something to tie it all together at the very top of the sign. And I just thought it was super cute. And that buffalo check is actually from the Dollar Tree. So I was so happy to get that buffalo check. And then the fall sign, I also just added, I thought it was needed something else. So I added some squigglies to the top and to the bottom. And then all I did was, then it was too bright, so I just dry brushed a little of that white Waverly chalk over top of it. And then this is the finished product. And again, it was super cute. It didn't really take a lot of time. Of course, the longest time is the time for the dry time. But again, I just really, really liked this and thought it was so cute. My next project, I did not get any pictures of this in progress, and I love this. This is seriously probably my favorite fall DIY that I've done. And those items, the Grateful, Thankful, Blessed, were actually three separate pumpkins. They were actually from Walmart, but they were only just over $1 a piece. And then, of course, everything else was from the Dollar Tree. The jute, the burlap bow in the back, and then the little buffalo check bow on the Thankful. And so I'm just going to show up close pictures of it. The Grateful, I just made my own little jute bow and attached that to the top. But what I really love is that for the stem to cover the hole, I used some of that burlap ribbon and just cut it out and put it on top of that and hot glued it all down. And then I just dry brushed some Waverly ink paint over the edges and all over the whole front of it. Very light dry brushing. And then for the Thankful, I just wanted something a little different, so I took the buffalo check, and again, I am motioning with my hands, sorry. It's cracking me up. So I did the buffalo check again, and I did a lot of dry brushing. I wanted this one to be a little bit darker since it was white, but I wanted to be able to tie it in with the other two, and so I just thought that that was a cute idea. And then the last one is the Blessed. And again, I just did a jute bow. I did the cute little burlap on the stem of it because I wanted to cover that hole. And then again, I just dry brushed that with the Waverly ink paint, and it just turned out super cute. My friend was watching me do this, and she just absolutely loves this. So I'm hoping, I would love to have done another one like this, and wish I would have bought another one so I could give it as a gift, but I did not. I'm gonna actually sell this one, so I'm super excited about this. But it is just so stinking cute. I would love to hear what you think about it. If you would put your comments down below in the post, if you think something else would have looked better, I'd like to hear that too. My last is a wreath. And I didn't take that many pictures with this either, but they're all Dollar Tree items. This is the Dollar Tree wreath. I love this wreath. I've been looking for it for a while and have only found it once. And then I just had some different picks. And I don't remember what these items are called, and I don't have it in front of me right now. But I have some of these, and then I also have some filler flowers, and then I have berries, three different kinds. And I'm just reusing stock that I had because I had no idea what I was going to do with this wreath. So I kind of just hodgepodged it as I was going along. And I did not hot glue any of this right here that you see. I did take all the leaves off and I cut the leaves apart, and you'll see that in a little bit. But I just started sticking things in the side, and then I just So I just rotated every other color and just stuck them in the side all the way around. And again, I didn't hot glue any of that. And as you can see from the final picture, I used, I don't know if those are called wheats. I honestly, I'm sorry, I don't know what those are called, but I put those more on the inside. And then the leaves that I cut apart earlier, those I actually hot glued down all over the place. That way, it would give it a better filler. And then all I did was I just took some of those filler flowers and put them here and there all over the wreath. And again, it was fairly quick, fairly simple, and I really like this. It's just a simple wreath, and I love how it turned out. I thank you so much for watching this, and I hope that you enjoyed it. If you were able to do some of these crafts with me, thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you would give this a like. And if you are not subscribed, I hope that you will hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. That way, whenever I do um, my next post, you can see that and be a part of that. Again, thank you so much for joining me. I just hope that you have a wonderful, blessed day, and I hope to see you again soon. Thank you so much, and have a good day. Bye.